Kia ora whānau. Welcome to the Guna Hub. I'm Amit, this is Nav. Before we begin, for all our lovely fans out there, please like our channel and subscribe. We hope you are having a great day. It is awful here in Auckland, shit weather, but we're still upbeat, we're excited. We've got a big game against Newcastle. And yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about what this could mean for our season. It's a huge game, like I said, and some of the Arsenal updates, how we want us to go over this game, go through this game.
Yep.
So let's get into it, man.
Yeah. First of all, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes our videos. We love you guys. I think we've increased from 5 fans to like 7 now. So
Yeah,
cool.
it's going upward.
Viral.
Upward trend is good.
So, hangover from Chelsea. Are you still feeling good?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think it's boosted the confidence, that win, the way we played. I think everyone sort of found form, and it's helped lifted the spirits of fans, of the players. So now heading into Newcastle, boy, what a game.
Tough game.
Gonna be super tough, yeah.
Yep.
Newcastle have won 4 out of 5 in their last. They've been pretty much blowing teams away, and it's kind of like they've picked up really good form at the end of the season now. It doesn't come at a good time for us because, you know, we still got to keep the pressure on City, and we still got to push them all the way and see if they slip up, and, you know, we got to be there in case. So we got to win this game.
Yeah, we have to. I mean, if we want to, you know, keep that pressure on City, have, you know, any hope of winning this league, we've got to win this game. It's the cup final pretty much for us. You know, if we don't win, it's pretty much like, you know, City will have an even easier road. Like, you know, they'll have to lose 3 out of their last few games.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to happen. You can see them sort of slipping up 1 or 2, but yeah, don't see them losing more than that. And Newcastle, you're right, like they've been blowing teams away. You know, especially that Tottenham one. It was what, like 5-0 in like 20 minutes. And they've got some good players, but you know, we didn't get a result against. They're one of the teams we haven't beaten this year.
What, goalless draw last time?
Yeah, and all the teams that we haven't beaten this year, we haven't beaten the second
game round,
either.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got to
It's a
change.
curse.
It's a curse. So we gotta get a result. We have to win. Not even a draw is good enough. So yeah, man, what do you want Arsenal to do? Like, you know, how can we get the W?
I think.
I mean, let's start with injuries. Like, is Gabriel okay? Because that was the main concern after the last game.
I've read today morning that he's okay. It's not as bad as they thought. It was an ankle issue, I believe, and they said it's okay. So I think
he's a warrior. Go the Warriors.
80%. I think he should be there.
Yeah.
And man, we're gonna need him because he's been one of our most consistent defenders. He's been in the team right throughout. So yeah, we're gonna need him. Other than that, Saliba I think is still out.
Tommy's still out.
He's out for the rest of the season. I think so is Saliba at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise we should have the same squad as the Chelsea game. So
Yeah.
nothing.
What I want us to see, or want to see, is you know, the same sort of start we had against Chelsea. The most encouraging thing in that game was the performance. Like, you know, never mind we got the win. It was like we were hungry, and we have sort of looked hungry in patches in the other games. Other than Man City, City looked like they wanted to win that game. We didn't look like we were going to win from the start to the finish. All the other games we've looked hungry in patches. The Chelsea game, we were running around trying to win ball, trying to dominate the whole game, like, you know, and going to a stubborn team like Newcastle, we have to have that hunger. You know, it's not going to be easy. They're obviously a good team. They've got some really strong players, which we'll talk about, but
Well, I mean, Newcastle, the way they've been playing, they're going to come out and try and blow us out of the water in the first 20, right?
Yeah.
So how would you set up for that? Would you just say that try and keep the position and soak up the pressure, or would you try and go toe to toe and just go and try and blitz them in the first 10?
I think we just have to be smart. Like you know, the goals that we have been conceding. Forget about how Newcastle's been blowing teams away. Has been through our own errors. So in that first 10, 15 minutes, we just have to make sure we are playing smart, safe football. You know, playing their half, maybe let Martinelli run behind. You know, try and get those balls through the channels.
So you're saying don't go toe to toe and just try and calm the game down?
Probably not straight away. You don't want to concede straight away. You know, you just have to, because you have to be safe, right?
I have the same fear. I feel like if we try and go toe to toe and the game goes end to end in the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that we're going to concede.
Yeah.
I expect us to make a mistake at the back like we have been. I think it's inevitable. I think we're going to make a mistake. Someone is going to make an error.
Yeah. And plus, they've got some really like heavy firepower up front. You know, they've got really, really strong guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, easy enough. We haven't like kept a clean sheet in the last month.
Yeah.
More than that. And they've been scoring like on average 3+ goals.
Yeah, so I think
game.
Keep us safe. Try to get the ball into their half and play there. Yeah.
That's what I think. You know, and
so then how would you line up?
I would go with the back four being the same as the Chelsea game. Yeah, I'd still probably start Tierney instead of. I mean, other than that, I'll probably just start Tierney over Zinchenko. But I know that's not going to happen. You know, we've been calling for it the last.
I mean, I feel like this is the game to put Tierney in because you know down that right hand side, Trippier is going to be up and down.
Yeah,
they're going to double up on Zinny and
Trippier. There's going to be Murphy. You know, Isak. They've gone like
you need to
gun players. Yeah, so you need like a strong defense. And I feel like yes, we do need Tierney, but Arteta
has his favourites,
yeah. Number one choice is Zinni.
He has his favourites.
Let's just hope Zinni doesn't switch off and has a good game. Because, yeah, he has, like, when he is at his best, we do play well too. So, you know, hoping for him to have a good game. Yeah. Kiwior, we have to trust the guy. You know, he did a job against...
He looked good against Chelsea, man.
You know, and it's good. He's probably put his hand up to say, start me. Yeah. And we should start him. Now that Gabriel's cleared, so he'll definitely start, and Ben White kind of picks himself. And midfield, this is where
I was still going to say him as Chelsea, Jorginho, Odegaard, Xhaka, because
Yeah.
I feel like Jorginho and Kiwior work good together.
Yeah.
And, you know, Partey hasn't really played with Kiwior either. Jorginho has played one game with him, so at least there's a little bit there. And Partey's been a little bit off, even in that Chelsea game when he came on.
Yeah.
He was making, you know, some silly mistakes.
I was thinking, though, just to give us more security, you could play both of them, like Jorginho and Partey.
So would you drop Xhaka? Because I wouldn't. Xhaka was an absolute
I would
animal.
actually, yeah. You kind of have to drop Xhaka just because...
No, you don't.
I mean, no, if you play those two to have that more defensive security.
Yeah.
Because, like, they got guys in midfield that are good running with the ball, like Bruno, but he's world class, you know.
But don't forget, Xhaka's a battler, man. He is,
but Partey on his day, like, you know, he's world class too.
But he hasn't had a good day for like the last month, so
yeah, but you know, I don't know. This is what I think anyway. So if we go with Jorginho and Partey and then Odegaard in front of them, halftime if we're 1-0 down, we can sub off either Jorginho or Partey, whoever's playing the better, and put Xhaka on so he starts making those forward runs. Yeah. The front three is the same for me. I would put Martinelli back into the starting lineup though, just because you know I love the guy, bro. He's a workhorse. He's gonna get a goal every time. It seems like we put him on the bench and he comes back into the starting and he scores. Yeah. So I'd put him back. Jesus had a brilliant game the other day, and Saka is our golden boy. So
yeah. I did the same. I'd play Ramsdale, White, Kiwior, Gabriel, and Tierney. But I would play Jorginho, Odegaard, and Xhaka. I think we just, at the moment, Jorginho being there just makes us look a bit more fluid. And he's a lot more aware of where players are, so he gets the ball to them quicker. And then up front, I would go Jesus, Saka, and I would play Martinelli. It's harsh to drop Trossard because he has been very good. But in this game, I think you need Martinelli and his pace to counter Trippier.
Yeah.
Because if Martinelli is there, then Trippier might have to second guess his running up and down. He might stay a bit further back. And if he runs up, Martinelli is always there to cover and help our left back out. So he would help go from a 2v1 to a 2v2.
Yeah.
So I think you need to play Martinelli. I mean, there is a shout that you could probably maybe bench Saka because he does look a little bit leggy. He hasn't really been the same, so you could kind of bench him for Trossard, but I think you play Saka first half, and then if it's not working, you change it up.
Yeah.
Scores?
Tough, bro. Can't say much. I think it's going to be a draw in my head.
Where's the belief?
I don't know. It just feels like they've got, like, you know, guys that have too much firepower. They're definitely going to get a goal.
But it's an away game, right?
Yeah, and
is it?
We'll have to
check. Yeah, have a quick check. I think it is it's away this time. I think we would have played them at home, and if it is away, our better performances have actually been away from home.
I think it's away game. Yeah, away game. But that's the other thing. They're strong at home. They don't concede many goals.
Yeah, but we are better away. So.
We are better away, but they are also strong.
So you're going draw?
I'm going. My head's saying draw, but I'm hoping that we get the W.
Oh, that's a cop-out answer. Pick one.
Let's go draw. Yeah, 1-1.
Okay, I'm going to go 3-2
to us.
To Arsenal. I think it's going to be tough. I think both teams are going to score. But I am putting all my faith into this team and these players, and hopefully they edge it out.
Hopefully, I will be really happy if that happens. You know, they got like I keep talking about, like guys like Joe Linton.
Yeah.
He's so strong. You know, he kind of bullied us last time. He's a beast, bro, and he's so quick on the ball.
Yeah, man.
And then Isak is in the form of his life at the moment.
Isak, Callum Wilson,
Murphy scoring for fun.
Trippier up and down that line.
Yeah, and then they got guys in the midfield like Bruno.
Oh, bro. Bruno and Joe Linton are two guys that I kind of wish we had in our squad.
Yeah, they're really, and even Trippier in ways, bro. Really, really good players.
Dynamic player.
And Willock's actually, you know, Arsenal boy. He's playing well too. You know, in patch, probably not at the same level as like Joe Linton and Dave.
But he's been a mainstay in the team, so you know.
Yeah.
There's something about him that the coach really likes.
Yeah, and then they also got like good defenders too. You know, like I think it's Fabian Schär.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
He's a player.
Beast. And yeah, they're just a unit, bro. Like, they're so organized. Everyone knows what they're doing, and everyone's clicking.
Yeah.
I
mean, they're gonna come and they're gonna be the most physical team that we've versed this season because they're gonna be right up there in our faces trying to fight for every ball, and we're gonna have to fight back. We're either gonna have to fight back or we're just gonna have to play around them, and I think it's gonna be hard to try and play around them in the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Opening 20 minutes is gonna be a battle. Then after that, we could probably try and settle it down and play around them. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get the W. Hopefully we get the win. Hopefully it's a good performance. And hopefully it's another step closer to a possible league title. So,
Yo.
let's go. Come on, you
Let's
Gunners.
go, you Gunners.